Hey all, welcome in. Air Ranger here. I just wanted to take a quick look at these new arrivals. Just got them today, Thursday. These are from Bandai America. Here's the Pteranodon, Ammonite, and Pachy from Power Rangers Dino Charge. Now let's take a look at them up close. And here's the Pteranodon. Now, if you're familiar with Kyoryuger, you'll notice that these are additions here. They're not on the original Ptera Gordon or Ptera Goldon. But to activate those, open this up, take the charger, and you push it in, it releases those and they snap forward. Now, as long as the charger is all the way back in there, they're going to keep popping forward. So what you might want to do, okay, this is a little hard to get hold of. There we go. Pop it out a little bit, and then that'll lock back in place. The hip joints are kind of loose. They're a bit wobbly. See how wobbly that is? And he might want to tend to lean forward some. Now this surface is slippery, so it wants to do a split. But it doesn't look that bad, really. Now there are some paint apps missing. The color, to me, is off. It's not as gold. It's not as shiny. This is more gray instead of silvery looking, but it still looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and change it to the Pteranodon form. Let's see here. Pop these up. Go ahead and take that apart. Bring these out. And, let's see. On the back, you'll see this clip here. It's got little extensions on the sides. And if you look here, you see the hole here has the extensions as well. So that's the way it'll fit on the back here. So when you see that and you see which way is up, and this will be up, turn those back. Now, extend the wings. Now we'll go ahead and put these together. Now the legs here clip into the wings a little bit. And I probably should have did this first, but the feet turn down and help fill in that space there. Now on the head here, bring these in from the side. That hides the eyes. So there you have the Pteranodon. Now one other thing about this, there's a little clip back here. You pull this out, bring that down, and then he'll stand up. Without that, he'll tip over backwards. Oh, and I almost forgot, flip up these right here for the crest of the Pteranodon. Now you can have these forward, so you just push in the charger, and there we go. I kind of have mixed feelings about these. I do like them on there, they're pretty cool. But then again, they feel a little out of place. But it's still not that bad of an addition. Plus you can take these off and put them in the hands for weapons. Alright, now let me go ahead and change him back. There's that. Okay, now this comes off pretty easy, so you may want to be careful there. It's just a little peg and hole. There we go. Now I want to put these back, pull the charger out, snap those back, bring the crest down, pull these open to reveal the face. And there we go. Now, one thing on this one that's different from the Japanese version, well, one of the things, is that the hands, I mean the claws here, you can't move them. And I'm going to do a real quick comparison. All right, here's the Pteranodon. I'm going to take the battery out. I mean the charger. For Dino charge, they call these batteries. I mean chargers instead of batteries. Now here's the Ptera Gordon, Japanese version. Now you see a lot of size difference there. Bring that in. And look at the collar, the difference in the collar. I don't know if they're going to change this or if that's the way it's going to be, but it's a shame that it's not this color. It's not as, gold looking. But they did do a pretty good job of keeping the detail pretty much like the original. Oops. But see, like you have blue here, no blue there. There's blue down here, but they changed it to gold there, or whatever that color is. There's differences, but they're pretty close though, as far as detailing, which I like that a lot. The Beast battery. Now let me get to that. Okay, now here is Ptera Gordon. Yeah, see, Ptera Gordon. I keep wanting to say Goldon or something else sometimes, but you can see the difference in the size. Big difference there. But still, for the American release, this is not that bad. Okay, here is the Ammonite. And there's a little charger. When I first saw this in magazines or on the internet or whatever, I'm like, I don't know about this. Let me adjust the camera. There we go. But now that I have it, I think this is so cool. I mean, I don't know if they had planned on having it in the original Kyoryuger series, but this is pretty awesome. I mean, he's got lots of nice detail. And then I'll have to show you what this here does. Okay, what we'll do is let's go ahead and raise this up. Take the charger and put it in. Now in the Kyoryuger, they have a little thing where they flip it to where you see it right there, the dinosaur or whatever, and they go brave in. Now I'm not sure if they do it in Dino Charge. I really haven't seen any of the episodes, to be honest. I'm more into the toys. But anyway, when you sorry, I'm stuttering. Bring this down. Now let's see if I can hold this. Push the charger in, and it fires. That's pretty cool. I like that. Now to get the charger out, just pull that back up, and you get the charger. Now, see, this has little handles on both sides. So when you pull it to get the charger out, it's probably better to go ahead and grab that and pull them both at the same time instead of just pulling one side or the other. But to put this thing back in, make sure those are forward, push that in. Now you put it on with these facing, this side. The hole in the back faces away from you. And it fits right in there. You fold that back up. Now, there's a really cool feature I like about this. Let me go ahead and do this one more time. I think this is so cool. Brave in. Okay, now pop out the charger, push that in. There's a little thing right there. Push that down. Then you can take this and hook it in right there. Okay, I'm having a little trouble there. There. Now, you have to turn it by hand. But when you do, see what the middle does? You bring it to the left and that spins to the right. Big Gatling gun. I like that. That is just so cool. Okay, enough of that. Let's go on to the Pachycephalosaur. Okay, there's a Pachycephalosaur. Here's his little charger. Now, I didn't show it too much before, but these have 4 pictures. The Japanese ones only have 2. The Japanese ones are called, well, they call them beast batteries, but in Japanese they call them Judinchi. I believe that's how you pronounce it. There's like 4 different images. Alright, let me show you the Japanese version real quick. Alright, so here's Pachy and his Judinchi. See if I can get that where you can see it. Of course, see, these are shiny, sparkly. It just has 2. That's all. But look at the difference in the size, though. Anyway, so here's Pachycephalosaur. I think this is pretty cool. Coming over, though, and being Americanized, you could say, it kind of lacks something. I'll do a little comparison with the other one in a moment. But he's still got some nice detail. Now, to get the wrecking ball to work, pull that down. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Put in the charger and press. It's spring loaded and pops off. The release for it is back here. I would rather it be up here like in the Japanese version, but for some reason they did it back here. Now, you can also take this, see it's on the track there, slide it back, that gives you more reach. And you can, play with it and do stuff like that. All right, let me bring it back up. Now you hear it lock into place there. But now if you happen to have it this way, it's not going to lock into place. So always be sure. Well, that locked in, didn't it? Alright, hang on a second. There we go. I didn't realize it would do that. When you bring this thing all the way back like that, it locks into place. There we go. And I need to get the battery out. Sorry. Go slide here. Bring that forward. I keep calling it battery. In Dino Charge, it's charger, so forgive me. Now we can bring this forward. And there we go. Alright, now I want to bring in Pachy for a little bit. Of course, you can see big size difference, and the collar is a lot deeper on Pachy. And the gold, or I mean not gold, but the orange, yellow is a lot deeper too. Now let me switch them around here. Now on Pachy, open him up. And let me bring it to that one. And then of course you go brave in. Pop it in. I made a mistake on Pachy. It's been a while since I've played with these. And I forgot something up here. When you push the Judinchi in, see it clicks there. Now up under here you have this button. Just so I can get a hold to it. Push that button in, then you can push that all the way in there. And the hat comes off the wrecking ball comes off a lot easier. So you got that release right there. Then when you push the button in again, charger comes out, that goes down. So it's like, push that in, push the button, goes all the way back, and there you go. and then you can bring it out. Now look at this. That is so cool. Now it won't go left or right, but it goes up and down, which is still pretty cool. This down here, it turns. Now, the thing about Pachy, to me, this is Super Sentai at its silliest and at its best. I mean, here's a robot dinosaur. He's got a wrecking ball and a construction helmet on, and the colors are like construction yellow or whatever. That's just so crazy. I love it. But anyway, I like it that the release is here. Let me take that out. And I can snap him back. I like it that the release is right here. Because if you look down inside, you'll see those little yellow tabs there. When the battery charge, when the Zudinchi goes in, it hits those and it releases this. This here, when you push the charger in, and it releases way back here. I'm afraid that might wear out fairly quick, and not latch back. Seems like having it here is more reliable. Anyway, that's my nitpicking. Okay, here's all three. Now, right now, we don't have the Ankylosaurus. In the Japanese version, it's called Ankydon. So we're waiting on that. But you can still use these two to combine with the Pterosaur. I mean, Pteranodon. To do that, bring these up. Of course, put in the charger to release that. Now, for this, it might be a good idea to go ahead and leave this up here instead of sliding it down. Okay, also, let's go ahead and change these. Swing that up, swing that forward, and go together like that. Swing that up first, bring that forward, and there you go. Alright, then see right here you got a hole for the battery, and then you got your clips there. Snap everything in. There we go. Alright, now for the Ammonite, you can put the battery in, but I don't put it in all the way because it will push out the trigger, the thing that pops this out. So I just kind of ease it in there. Alright, now go ahead and slide that in, snap that in. It's awkward doing this from behind the camera. There we go. Now you see he's still wanting to do that. If it was on a surface that wasn't as slippery, he'd stand up a little bit better. And of course you can put this in, this charger. Now you can have it just kind of resting in there, or if you want to use the guns, go ahead and do it like that. So I don't know what this formation will be called in the series, or even if they have a name for it, because I don't remember the different combinations in Kyoryuger that much. I've seen videos of them on YouTube and they name the combinations, but right offhand I don't recall them. But there's that. Now, since he's a little wobbly there, when you bring these up, there we go. He's standing up better than I thought he would, because I was waiting for him to topple forward. Whoa, like that. Okay, it may be the way my stand is doing. Let's go ahead and bring that back down. There we go. I think that looks pretty cool. And this was an unexpected surprise. The Ammonite really surprised me. Okay, anyway, that's about all I'm going to do with these for right now. But I wanted to go ahead and do this so you can take a look at the Pteranodon, Pachy and the Ammonite from Power Rangers Dino Charge. And now, I'm going to go ahead and hook this up and show you the Japanese version. Since there was no Ammonite, we've got Ankydon. So let me get this together. Okay, I'm getting awkward here. There we go. And there we go. Ptera Zord with Pachy and Ankydon. Okay, now I'm out. Y'all take care. Bye.